everyone. Welcome to Sunway Sitges International Chess Festival. We are your hosts. My name is Angelika Valkova.
And I'm Fiona Steil-Anthony, and today is already round 9. Only 2 rounds to go, so everything will be decided today and tomorrow. Welcome to the highlight show.
Welcome everyone to Sitges, where Sunway Sitges International Chess Festival is taking place, and it's one day till the final round. We have round 9 today, and I'm being joined by FIDE Master from Georgia, Daviti Nimsadze. Daviti, how are you doing? How is Sitges treating you?
It's a good tournament. I'm playing pretty well. We help from yesterday's game. I want to.
It is good so far. Very good performance. Yeah. Why am I asking? Because let's look at the pairings for this round number 9. We have, if you look at the results, we see. By the way, we don't have the result, but it was a draw which you played today. And by the way, we see on the first board there is this brutal match of Mehdi Gholami from Iran against Xu Shanyu, winning for Iranian Grandmaster, heading to the top of the leaderboard. And now it's a big question what will happen on the board 2, if someone will catch up with him, if Lidi or Temote Razafindratsima will win the game, then there will be 2 leaders in the final round. But talking about your performance, David, you played yesterday a crazy game.
Yes.
It went on like the whole round, like till the very late. And also, I mean, today it was of course much shorter, but still a great result against much stronger opponents. So how is so far you evaluate your chess here? How is everything?
I'm playing pretty good, but yesterday I should have won that game. I dominated the whole game. But he got pretty good tactics and equal the position. But at the end, my brain turned off. I couldn't see that. I just could have
there
taken a
is
rook.
Such a big roller coaster. There are like so many blunders happening. But let's talk about today's game. You're playing against Kaifan Xi. You played with the black pieces, and of course he has like 100 points more approximately for you. How did the preparation go, and how was the opening?
He did not play what I prepared, but I just knew the line, and he told me that it was his first time playing this opening, so I had the edge on the preparation, so I got the pretty good time lead at the start. So he took on.
How is important to get more time?
Because at the end it's like you feel better. And your opponent just doesn't have a lot of time to calculate the things, and you can use that.
You can pressure.
Yes, you can pressure.
Okay, so you went for the Nimzo Indian.
Yes. And he played c6 here.
Oh, very interesting.
Yes, I played d5.
Ooh, so not taking the pawn.
Yeah,
he's giving the pawn. You're not taking.
e3.
All of it was preparation, or
no?
It was not?
He didn't. I just knew the line here. Take C, take.
So was it all preparation till here, or
no, I knew.
More?
Yes, I knew.
Even more.
I knew queen f5, rook, knight 4.
And you knew that it's equalizing for black.
Yes, it's pretty good position. He should have played CD, C4 here, and it's like equal position. Bishop b7. Bishop b7, rook f2 c1, and rook f2 c8. And it's like bishop d4, and it's like equal position.
Okay, there is of course some pressure on the c file, and you have always to be careful with the d5 pawn, so there is no isolated pawn over there. But he went for a4.
He went for a4, which I think is a bad move, because bishop a6. He can never take c takes d because I can take on e2, and after taking c3 pawn is completely weak.
So he cannot take because of the problem on e2, and then queen is overwhelmed. He taking on e2 and also controlling the c3 square.
Knight d4, rook f c8, f3 is pretty good move. He pushed me back. I could have gone on knight d6. I went on knight f6, but I was scared because he can play bishop a3, and I cannot take on c4. He has bishop b4. I cannot take on c4 because bishop b4, queen b6, a5.
Sorry, bishop c4?
No, bishop b4.
Bishop b4. Oh, and your queen.
And a5. And I lost a piece on c5.
Oh no, big problems.
And knight f6 I think was better because of that.
Yes. So not allowing any of the
Yeah,
ideas.
and knight d7 from c5.
Okay, looking at this position, I see, of course, he's at the bishop pair. Like many times you're getting against Nimzo Indian, but at the same time he has his double pawns, and you're putting
Yes.
enormous pressure on this. How satisfied were you in this position?
I was thinking that I have a pretty good position. He can never take on. I was thinking that I just move my knight away and take on c5. Yes, he played bishop d6. It's not a good move. I just take there. e4, knight c5. I wanna go in d3. Rook f b1. He played, I think. And knight d3.
You're
Queen.
occupying d3 square.
Yes.
You're up a pawn on the paper.
Yes. Knight e8, bishop, and I should have probably. I played rook b8 here, but I should have probably gone queen e5 because rook b8 allows.
Queen e5.
Yes, rook b8 allows bishop d3, cd, knight b3. Yeah, I missed this idea, and he can just take on c5 square, take c4, and I put a little trick here, and I went like this. I was thinking that he would play queen d4, which is mistake, I think, because e5, and he cannot take on e5 because of queen bishop a2. Rook a1, knight c4, queen d4, and d2, and I'm completely winning.
Wow! What a trick! You set up here.
Yes.
But I guess he saw it.
Yeah, he should have gone back to e3.
So here after e5.
e5 he should have gone. He went on f2. He also has this move before then queen d4.
Your pawn is very strong on this.
Yes.
It's very tough for him to.
Can we return the position?
Yes, of course. Instead of rook a b8. Or
No. Instead of queen d4.
Okay.
The knight d6. He could have taken on d3. And it's draw, but he didn't want to draw because if he would have won, he would have got the grandmaster norm today.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah,
so he wanted
here
to
I
push.
can play knight b5. Yeah, knight b5, a takes b, queen d3, bishop c3, bishop d3, and I can take on b5. But I'm a pawn up, but it's different queen and bishops, and it's draw. And the opponent didn't want that, so he played.
Of course,
yeah.
he wanted to push, he wanted to try, but it's also good to play against opponent who is like in must-win situation because he can over-push in some position.
e5, queen f2 is mistake, I think. Rook b8, rook d1, queen b6. He played h4. H4 is a good move because he wants to go. I played f6 with. He played rook d2. That's what got me. I was thinking I can just go on queen b1 and my position is so much better, but it's a mistake because I just trapped my queen there. I cannot do anything with that queen. It's just stuck, protecting the d3 pawn.
There are no squares.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, by the way, we see the players. You see Grandmaster Lidi playing against Timothée. They are blitzing out the moves. I guess they just reached the move 40.
Yeah.
They were just blitzing out the moves. Maybe let's just quickly update what is happening there. What's the position like now? And maybe your quick estimation, what is happening here? Okay, we see evaluation bars is completely equal, but it's bishop against two pawns. Is there a chance for black?
Very unlikely because he can just trade one pawn like rook d3, c4, b5, and even if like last resort, but white shouldn't need that, like king e2, king d3, king c4, king b3, and black just can't do anything.
So it's going to be some kind of fortress. Okay, yeah, very interesting. We'll check later what happened in that game in the time trouble. So let's return for a moment to your game. So we were talking about the position when you played queen b1. So you said it was a mistake. So if queen b1 is a mistake, what would you play instead?
I should have played like a5 or rook d8, in my opinion.
a5
or rook d8. No, rook d8 first, probably better. Probably, a5, not a5. He can take on d3. Rook d8. He cannot take there because I can
take or
wait. What was I thinking? Knight e4 or queen b3. No, knight e4 I think, and this is the winning position.
Rook d3. Right?
Yeah.
Or first trade the queens, or maybe queen b1 check.
No, he can just
Take on a7.
go back with knight.
Okay, you cannot do it. So.
Just take on d3. Rook d3, and he can do anything because he cannot take, because taken e4 pawn is hanging.
And what about the bishop endgame here? If he takes.
Yeah, but I'm up 2 pawns. It's probably winning.
Because you're taking and also on a4.
E4 is
this is the trick. Yeah, because if bishop would be here, for example, maybe it's a little bit tricky. But yeah, once you take on a4, it's all clear. Wow, interesting lines. So you think this was your final mistake?
Yeah, I just can't do anything after king h2, rook d8. I completely mistake bishop e4 idea. He just blocks my queen off, and after that, h5, bishop c7, knight e8. I had to go back because I was thinking if I don't go back and play something else, he can also play like knight d7, queen c5 ideas. He also has that.
And just attacking you, and you cannot escape with a queen. Yeah, that's a pity, but okay. Overall, a great game, definitely against extremely strong opponent. So if he was trying to push here to get the GM norm, how is the tournament going for you? Are you in for some norm? Did you already get? Or
if I win tomorrow, maybe there's chance, because in the start I drew one game and I lost to Hardway Brevington, I think. That's how we pronounce his name. It was a draw game and I lost it. I played.
But so if you will be able to win tomorrow, you will get international master norm.
Yes.
Is it correct?
Yes.
Wow. And I wanted to ask you. It's okay, no worries. I wanted to ask you, Davide, how is what you're doing besides chess? I mean, are you studying?
Yes, I'm studying in my country. There's exams now, and I want to go to university and study. Yes.
So, but do you want to connect your life with chess, or
yes,
you want?
Yes,
you want to study and play chess.
Of course.
That's very difficult. And how much time do you find for training chess?
I train about without my teacher about 4 hours, 3 hours a day without my teacher, and at home. I'm also playing online. It's very useful. Like today's line, I knew it completely because of online.
And Davide, the final question which I have to you is: what are your ambitions in chess? Do you want to become grandmaster?
Yeah,
Who do you want to?
Of course, I want to become grandmaster and. Not or champion, but become a great player.
Okay, we wish you all of it. We wish you to become grandmaster and great player, and I hope so much for a great result for you tomorrow. So have a good rest. Best of luck to you tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. And dear viewers, we're heading now to Fiona, who is there with another guest.
Hello and welcome to the analysis room. I'm delighted to be joined by Grandmaster Gilles Moussard, who won a really nice game today. A little remontada, Gilles, yesterday did not go your way. How did you manage to deal with that defeat against Xu Zhangyu yesterday?
A very bad game yesterday, one of the worst games I played in a very long time. I don't know what happened, but today, usually when I lose a game, the next day I want to win really bad. I guess you can tell by the way I played today, like all in from the move one. Usually, some people when they lose a game, they like to draw the next game. But
you're a bit like Magnus, yeah? You get angry.
Yes, very similar.
And today you won your game in style. Gilles, show us what happened.
Okay, so I've played this opening already twice in the tournament, 96. Different options after. It's not only this and always forced. So my first two opponents played bishop b5, but today he played d4. Okay, took, knight takes, knight f6 here, and already here I never played this position. So there are a lot of possibilities. You can play d6, e6, e5. Okay, g6 even maybe.
But you prepared something.
No, I prepared d5. Okay. Because I saw that in the database he was only playing knight d5 here. Because there is the very famous Sveshnikov. But this is the anti-Sveshnikov, Yes. You want to go and do the big fork on c7. So I have to take. And here, okay, knight e7 is the old move, but now most recently people play knight b8.
And you always keep up to date with the latest theory?
No, not at all. But I prepared maybe 2 hours this morning this line, you know. So I knew I saw some games, you know, checked with engine, of course.
Very serious.
Very serious, yes, very serious. I mean, if you want to beat the 2400s with black, you have to take some risk, but also you have to know what you're doing, more or less.
You said you prepared. Do you prepare alone, or do you have someone helping you?
Alone, yes. Okay, so I went 97, played A4. There was a game in the World Cup very recently, like this. I play A6, I chase the knight. Knight goes here, I go knight G6. And my plan is very simple, I want to move the bishop, castle, and push here, you know, attack here. White plan is very simple, they want to get some play here, basically A5 and play on the B6 square. Easy. They play A5, yes?
I guess you were very happy to see the approach your opponent took. I mean, he also wanted to play.
Of course, yes, and that's also why I played this opening, because I saw that he was playing always knight d5, very fighting. And I have to take the risk today, no choice. So A5, I go bishop E7, bishop E3. Now I castle, I follow the plan, and he went H4. Complete surprise for me, because I have to say I didn't prepare this A4 so much. Yeah, I prepared mostly C4, another setup.
And H4, a surprise? Is it? I sometimes, when I'm playing, I get scared when they push the pawns, but here I guess that was part of the plan, what you were expecting, right?
Yes, but I mean, it's half a surprise. I mean, it makes sense because my knight on G6 doesn't have many squares. You know, the only square I have is, okay, F4, but G3, so it's H8. It's not very beautiful for the knight, so it makes sense. But, you know, I just said that usually black wants to play here and white here. So it's a bit surprising that white is attacking on their weak side, you know? And
Did he play it quickly, confidently?
Tempo. So when he plays H4 at tempo, usually you're not really calculating bishop takes H4.
Yes.
You believe, you know, you trust.
So you didn't calculate it?
No. And especially because there is queen H5 and I'm just getting crushed. So I didn't calculate. So I looked for a plan. And you could play F5, but then H5, this. Okay, I don't know. I feel like black is doing good, but he told me that white is doing good according to engine, and he knew what he was doing. So here, I remember the big idea of this kind of structure to go B5. It's a very good move. I mean, very interesting move. The idea is that you want to stop, you want to gain some space, you know, and you want to stop the knight, maybe potentially to come to B6, and you know you control some more squares, you slow down the white's play. And if they take like this, then the bishop doesn't have the b6 square, and now I can go f5, like in the game. And now I threaten f4, and bishop cannot go to b6 anymore.
Smart.
I mean, not my idea, but smart idea, yes. So he went h5, thinking I will go here, but I played f4. Big in between move.
Now he stopped playing tempo.
No, he played tempo h5.
But now after f4, finally.
So after f4, he was like this, ready to take on g6. So I thought, okay, I run into some deep prep. And then he took his hand off, yes, and he started to think for like 30 minutes.
Okay.
So he can take, but then I will get all the dark squares, and it looks very bad for white.
And your king will be safe on h8?
If he takes, yes, and if he doesn't take, then I will play h6 like this. So if he takes, my king is very safe on h8. And if it doesn't take, and let's say he takes here, I can go h6. And my king is again very safe. So I'm down 2 pawns, but this pawn is weak, this pawn is weak, the king is weak, everything is weak. You know? So he didn't take, which makes a lot of sense, yes. So he went back to d2. But now I'm very happy because the pawn is no longer protected. I can go to h4, like in the game. So knight h4 is... My knight is very active, so if he wants to defend the pawn, which is his only good, good piece in the position, he has to go knight a4. Like
Which he did?
Yes, he played. So now I went a4. I want to mate. I mean, simply,
Simple chess.
Simple chess, mate, as soon as possible. He went
Were
bishop-
you already feeling very enthusiastic here?
Here I thought it was winning. I mean, not winning, but like
Practically.
objectively very good and practically winning. Yes. So he went bishop c3. I went bishop g5. Point of bishop c5, g5 is to stop some h6. You know, bishop is good here. I want to prepare queen e7 to line up against the king, and also some hidden idea maybe to stop long castle because my bishop will be ready. So he went queen d4. I played this.
But he has to castle queenside, right? Or
Yes, but-
what will the king do?
Yes, but if you castle queenside, then f3 check, like this. If he wants to escape, f3 check, king moves, I take, then I take the free piece. I'm
I
just
mean,
win-
not in this position, but long term, I mean, it's the only safe place for the king, right?
And here I thought it was GG, and he found a very good move. Because, okay, long castle now doesn't work, but he played h6. So it's just not just giving up a pawn. If I take like this, now he can long castle. f3 goes here, takes, and now there are a lot of tricks like rook g1, bishop on h6 is hanging. Also he can maybe take immediately and some lot of checks. There is a lot of play here. I'm not doing good at all. So h6 I missed. That was a very good move. And h6 I play rook f7 just to stop him from taking. And here my idea is if he takes, I go bishop here. I mean, just mate. My next move is rook e8. I have all my pieces.
And his king can't go anywhere.
His king is stuck in the middle, and now I just have to push any pawn and mate. So he played the correct move to take. I have to take, and now he can finally castle. But he had to lose an exchange for it. Okay, I play bishop g4.
Do you feel he has any compensation for the exchange or not?
Yes, I mean it's very concrete. Because if he can sort of solidify, there is this kind of pin, this pawn. And he has a pawn for the exchange, and it's not completely harmless, this pawn. Yeah, you can always.
It's quite close.
Yes, very close, as we will see in the game. Very close. So I have to be fast. If I slow down, he will solidify, and then. So I play bishop g4. I attack the rook. He went here. I go e3. So I saw all of this. That's why I allowed the sack. You know, I thought here I was winning, but g3.
Another move that took you by surprise? Or?
I saw it in advance, but I did not believe it could be like even close. And the point is I cannot take because of the pin. And even if I get this, which looks very good, rook e2, and I don't know how to queen. And he has a play here, so I have play
Now
here.
it looks very scary. I mean,
So I don't know what's happening here. Maybe it's still good for black, but like bishop f6 or... But it's crazy game.
scary, yeah.
Scary. So I wanted more control.
Yeah.
So I played bishop f6 back. So now there are a lot of different ideas. He can go to d3, c4, b4. He went to c4. I took to simplify a little bit and go queen g5. And now look, again.
I see.
You know, earlier it was my bishop,
Yes.
but now it's the queen.
Even more powerful.
More powerful, yes. And now it's a huge mess. Like if he takes, then I will take, and he has this pass pawn, but I have mine. And I think here I'm doing very, very good, probably winning. So he tried to complexify, the game. So he took, but now I think he's losing by force, but it's still very tricky. So I took, rook takes, and now many lines. So he played b7, but first he can go queen c6. So queen c6, I have different ideas. I can go here to attack the queen, but he can go b7. I can take the queen. He doesn't have to queen himself. He can take back, and that it's like 2 pawns. I mean, I was calculating these lines during the game, like here and probably winning. But if I go here, then I don't know, knight d5, then c7. I don't know what's happening.
It's one of the most crazy positions I've seen in a while.
Yes, it's a completely insane position. So he went No, sorry, queen c6. I had this idea to take, simply. Because if he takes with check, I counter check. And then I win the queen or I queen myself. It's
The
just
tactics are so crazy.
tactics are insane. Insane tactics this game. So queen c6 doesn't work because I take on I take there. So he saw all of this, of course, and he went b7. And now is the big mess.
Can you do the same idea with taking on f2 or no?
So it doesn't work because if I take the queen, he takes. Queen is back. Now I go here. So I attack the queen again.
But no
with,
check here.
with the idea of taking there.
Alright, yeah.
So you can give up the queen, but then you're lost. But there is queen a7, only move. And when I take, rook e3. And queen is defending here, and also taking on g7. And if I pin, then check, this, and check. And I'm lost. It's completely insane. So, and I had little time. That was not easy. So he went b7, and here, sorry, wrong rook. So I can also take with same idea. So now he queens. I don't even have.
We're just getting an extra queen. We want
queen.
to do things properly.
Yes. So now I check, but he
You
blocks.
don't do like this, yeah?
No. We have respect. So rook e3. So I cannot queen myself.
Yeah.
And when I take with check, he goes here. I take the queen. Looks winning, but then he takes the bishop, and I'm getting mated.
I mean, this game is insane.
Insane. And we could have had more or less the same position with pawn on h5.
And you were playing this all quite low on the clock.
Yeah, quite low. Yeah.
Were you stressed?
No, chill. You have to be chill to calculate. If not, then you cannot.
Do you ever get stressed during chess games?
No, I'm joking. I was a bit
You were
stressed.
very bit stressed.
Yes. Because I felt like it was completely winning, but I could not find. So b7, and now it's completely crazy. Because if I go here, I'm pinned myself, so it's not good. If I go here, then queen c7 wins the tempo. If I go here, which I thought was a good move, to coordinate all the pieces, then he takes on g7. And when I take the queen, he queens once with check. I take, he queens one more time with check. And I look, I
And
can.
if you just take on g7 now?
So if I take with the queen,
No, with king.
queen takes f4, and queen again, and I'm lost.
And if you take with the king?
And if I take with the king, then he can go here. And it's very tricky because he has a lot of checks, and I don't know what's happening. I mean, it's just completely insane. So I didn't go. I spent some time here, and I went to d8 because now he cannot take.
Take here. And the rook, queen c7 doesn't come with the tempo.
Yes. So first I wanted to go here, and when he takes, go to d8. Because there are some big nuances that here, if he goes here, I have rook f7. He can queen again. But I take check. Here, check. Here, and I take this queen, not the other queen. If I take the other queen, I'm lost. And here, this, and I'm winning. Because I will pick up the pawn and I'm just completely winning. Okay, so I will go to the game quickly.
My head is hurting from your game.
Yes, same. So I went to d8. And now he's winning. Because if he goes, he doesn't have a good square. I will always take on f2.
So rook d8 was the best?
I don't know, I didn't. And there is one last line. He can go queen c7, rook f7, and here he can go f4 to stop the pawn from taking on f2 with check. But now I go queen h4. And I'm still covering the rook, and I'm also attacking here. And if he queens, then I take and it's mate.
Very nice.
Very nice, yes. So he saw this and he went knight e4, which is probably the only move not to resign. So now if I take, he will take with the queen and block with the rook. So I take here. So now if he takes the queen, I queen mate. So he has to go rook e3 on the move to stop here. But now I take this pawn.
Simple chess, finally.
Yes, finally, it's still very messy because I have like 5 minutes. So we went king b1, simple move, just to dodge the pin. So I go rook f8 to block the queen. Went rook b3, queen f4. And now my plan is very simple, like very simple chess. h5, h4, h3, h2, queen. Simple chess.
And what can he do against that plan?
Not much. Here he could have taken here, but then probably take, and okay, should be winning for black, but still not completely obvious. So he went king a2, but now I go h5. He went rook b4, a5. I like this move because it's not very risky and it's one extra move. I played it very quickly. He played rook b6. Now I push, and he played knight f6, which is completely lost now. I take. He queen. But now I could take this queen with check. He takes. I take one more queen. He takes. Rook f8, and now my pawns will queen.
Too strong, finally. Jules, what a crazy game.
Crazy game. Maybe I'm saying everything I say is wrong. I didn't check with the engine.
It looked impressive anyway.
Yes.
And you delivered with confidence.
Yes, but maybe I say...
We'll check. Our spectators, our viewers will check. Julie, after yesterday's game, you said you were quite upset, you were unhappy with how the game today was a masterpiece. I mean, I'm sure it's a lot of fun to play this game. How do you feel now going into the last round?
I mean, I will probably have a shot for the win.
Yeah.
Because Zhu Jianju lost as black. So I think he will get white against Narayanayan, and I will get the Iranian guy.
Who's the leader? Mehdi Golami. And we were discussing this. I mean, we're no arbiters, but we think you will play against Mehdi tomorrow? Would you be happy to play against him, to have the chances in your own hands?
Yes. I mean, I was in the same shoes last year, like half a pound behind, playing the leader with white, on the to win the tournament. And I was winning last year. I didn't win in the end. But this year, at least, I can choose. I have my faith in my
own hand.
Yes.
Well, we have to wait for the pairings, of course, to confirm. How will your preparation be different tonight? Tomorrow, game at 9:30, very early.
Yes, I hope it will be different because I sleep at like 6 a.m. So I need to sleep a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
But the prep will be same.
Okay.
Maybe not same as last game with white, but we'll try to. Okay.
Jules, thank you so much for showing us this super entertaining, crazy game, and best of luck for tomorrow.
Thank you.
And we're going back to the studio with Angelica.
Thank you, Fiona. All the questions are about this player. We have here in the studio Grandmaster from Iran, Mehdi Golami, who is the current leader after the 9 rounds and most likely the only leader. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Mehdi, it was an amazing game. How are you feeling after it? Are you happy?
Yes, of course. I'm really super happy. I think I played very well in this game. I played solid, and I was for me draw was okay, but I also want to keep my winning options. So I just played some simple theory, with there was an idea, but he doesn't know about the theory, and he played something like bishop g4. I was not sure. I just played very fast. And practical.
And we see now the current standings with 7.5 points. You're ahead of the whole tournament, but also there is still game ongoing. In case there will be some result, most likely it's going to be a draw, but in case it will be decisive game, then someone will catch you up, either Lydie or Timothée. But there's still big chance that you'll be the only sole leader. And returning to yesterday's, the last round, was pretty upsetting result for you. You were pushing the whole game. Do you feel this in some sort of a revenge today? Because yesterday you also played against a friend of Shushan Yu, Grandmaster Lydie, and today you beat Shushan Yu.
No, I don't know. I just want to play my best game. I didn't care about yesterday. So I have one rule for myself. I can only be upset only after 1 hour after the game. Whatever it was, even if I lose or what happened, if I was winning, like mate in 1, I blunder and I lost. only 1 hour.
But
So
but you definitely made the revenge for Jules, because yesterday, Shushan, you won against Jules Moussard.
yeah.
But all right, let's head to the game. For how long was it the preparation? How did you approach the game coming into the round? And did you?
So yes, I knew his main line was Nimzo Indian, so I choose this Queen C2 line, Bishop B4, Queen C2, and then D5. So if he go castle, there is like E4, castle E4. Most likely is very Druish theory, but I didn't want to play this E4 idea because I have so many games on E4. I want to play the same thing that I played. It's kind of transpose. So first, back to the game, he played D5 to stop this E4 idea, and then I took and Bishop F4. So even for castle, A3 takes. So no. Just go back.
So instead of
If he played,
if he takes.
this is the main line. Like, but there are some ideas behind this Bishop F4 and Queen takes C3. For example, Knight E4 is possible. Bishop F5 is possible. So Knight C6 is possible. It's kind of tricky, but Black has to know the theory very well. So that's why I choose this one. And then he played Bishop D6. Which was
sorry, Bishop D6, yeah. So he stepped backwards.
Yes. And then
Which is also in the way losing tempo, because he played Bishop before, then coming back.
And this position, I mean, practical, white should be very, okay, because after take E3, it's kind of Korsbell structure, and white is okay. Like, I'm playing Bishop D3. I know until here, but Bishop G4 was surprising for me. I didn't know what should I do. I thought the idea that I played, like after Bishop G4.
He also played pretty quickly Bishop G4.
Yeah, and I asked him, did you know this move? He said no. He just played over the board.
Okay, Bishop G4 makes kind of sense because he wants to trade the
if
bad
he
bishop.
if he played Knight D7, I can play normally, and this bishop
or
is
Knight F3.
Yeah, Knight F3, Knight D2, both of them possible.
And then you can somehow push for E4 maybe at some moment.
Yes. And then Bishop E6, I knew Bishop E6.
Instead of Bishop G4, Bishop
yes,
E6.
I knew this line, Knight E2, Knight D7, Castle F3, same idea. White is has some edge. So like I can play F3, E4, that could be one idea. Or I can just wait, maybe Knight F4, B4. What should be okay? I'm practical, I really like white position. It's really difficult to play as black.
Yeah, you have a great bishop on D3, he has a bad one on E6, and you can go for the E4 push, you can go for the minority attack, anything what you want, basically.
And that's why he played Bishop G4.
So he didn't want to allow the specific... Yeah, okay, it makes a lot of sense, but you didn't commit to the castle, and I think that's the most critical, that you didn't commit to the short castle yet.
Yes.
And that's why all of the pawn pushes became possible.
Yeah, and then here, I thought this move shouldn't be, good move. So that's why I played F3, Knight D2, very quickly almost. Then Knight D7. Here I think a lot because G4, H4 is very aggressive. And my first idea was to play King F2. King F2, Knight G3 or H5 to play this structure. The king is safe on F2 because he cannot come attack the king. It's safe behind the pawn. So that
perfect location for the king. And did you consider something like Knight F4? I don't know.
Yes.
It's
If King F2, G4, H4, maybe Knight F4 or Knight G3, because I'm restricting my opponent pieces by pawns. So it's kind of a very good. Practical. I said it's a really good idea to play G4 and H4.
So I see you spent almost half an hour on this move, so you spend a lot of time. Of course, if you play such move, you have to make sure. And you know what is the name of this pawn structure which you created?
No.
There is an official name, the bathtub pawn structure, because it looks like the bathtub. Okay.
Yes.
Sorry, it was just just very common in streamers and content creator world. And apparently it's a very good pawn structure because you're covering so many squares, and then at some moment you are ready to push.
Yeah, I'm slowly pushing. Yes. Bishop G6, H4. So I was calculating like Bishop takes G4 or Bishop G6, and then here because there is Rook E8, Queen E7, Knight B6. So I was calculating all these moves, and then H4, H5 was idea to force him to take. Like what he played, rook e8, h5, takes, knight b6. Here I was calculating this g5 first, but I'm allowing him to play knight c4. I was not sure. g5, knight c4, takes, rook takes e3, take the knight, rook takes queen f5,
Queen f5.
queen g3. If he plays something else, king f2 is winning. So queen g3, king d1. And then here I was thinking white should be fine, but because if he plays some like queen f2, I have queen g5, and then queen h6 is winning. Queen g2, I have rook g1. And I was thinking maybe he has to, and I was checking, there were some ideas like rook takes e2 also possible, but this doesn't work because I can take knight e3, I just winning it still. Like king d2 and then take the.
And
so
then at the end.
So on up exchange, I think white is easily winning, and I was not sure, but I didn't want to go to this. Maybe queen takes f3 here. I didn't want to allow him to play this line, or go back after g5. There is knight d7 also possible.
Knight of d7. Yeah.
Yes, a long castle. Maybe queen e7, e4. I want to go to these two and like yes, I want to sacrifice the pawn and then king b1. This position I think about it a lot. So whenever the knight go to the c4, I have this f4 idea because he never can take on e4 because c4 is hanging. I can push f4, f5, e5. So my plan is to play rook g1, knight g3, and he cannot kind of defend this idea. I was not sure how he wants to defend this idea because the only chance that he has is knight c4, but he allowed me to play f4, e4, f5. So
it's very tough for him.
Yes.
But you didn't go for this g5. I think it was.
Yeah, and then I decided why I should have. I can play long castle easily. So here I didn't like this h6. But I wanted.
I just wanted to say that objectively, like, of course, it's like the g5 was the best option to go, but it was like messy. I mean, you're saying completely clearly, like from human eye, it looks very logical, just to castle and then continue all the things, not to create any problems for yourself.
Yeah, and the h6, I think I wanted to play g5 if he takes and then e4. That was my idea. So if I play first e4, he has this. He can kind of take and knight h7, and then there is good outputs on g5, so it's kind of stopping my plans. So that's why I want to play g5, creating weaknesses, and then e4 and rook g1, and then h6.
Looks very nice, but then he went with a c5, trying to open up the position somehow.
Yes.
But it looked like that he didn't stop your ideas with a g5 at all, which you were planning the move earlier.
Yes. g5, knight d7, h6. So h6, I think it's very logical. I think.
Would you say after he allowed you to play g5, was it the moment that you realized that you have big winning chances, or how did you assess?
After g5, h6, I was sure, and white is +1 for sure because he never can take on h6. He has to play g6. He can't take d4 because always this darker square around the king is weak. I have his pawn on d5 is weak, so he has to always play c4. So this structure, of course, white is better. I can push e4, e5, I don't know, f4, knight f4. That's what happened in the game.
Anything you can do.
Yes. So knight f4 first. So here in this position, I'm trying to play king b1 and d takes c5. He never can take on d4 because I'm taking with the queen, and knight takes d5 is undefended.
And also all the dark squares.
Yes.
Awful. So rook a8 we played, trying to defend.
Yes,
somehow.
And then king b1. So the idea is that because now I want to take on c5. If he takes with the knight, I have queen d4. Because that time I couldn't because b3 check. I lose a queen. So that's why I have to play king b1 first. Now my idea is to take queen d4 and then knight takes d5. is I think I will take the d5 by force. So
I wanted to say this. I love that how much like position looks very dynamic, because attack is ongoing, but at the same time you're doing all these slow moves, and you're still having big advantage, and you still have huge threats, and you still have this attack. This is incredible to get such position. But of course, as you explained, King b1 not to allow this knight b3 at the end of the line.
And then c4 is force, I think. Queen d2. I know he's trying to play f5, because if he play slowly like knight f8, I can play e4. This should be winning easily, because there's no idea for black.
Yes.
So f5 takes, and then here I saw if I bring this rook to g1, this other rook.
D.
This is still, I think, is okay, but sometimes the pawn on e3 is kind of big. I don't know. It's kind of weak. So I want to play the other rook. So maybe if he plays slowly, like rook d7, rook e7, at the end I have this rook e1
to defend, just in case.
But because I played this move, and I saw there is queen f8. So queen f8. When I played this rook g1, I saw there is queen f8. But I know how much I calculate, like rook g5. I saw all these moves until knight is g6, because it was
so
forced.
You calculated all of this.
Yes.
Wow.
I was double checked. That's why I think a lot, like 7 minutes, and then e4.
Wow.
Before I played rook g1, I saw until here, because here take knight takes e4, it's over, and then he thought he has rook takes e4, but he did it in the he missed.
So he
same
cannot
thing.
Take.
Knight takes g6.
And then
rook
you have
f1,
check.
yes, and also same thing happened, and I didn't take the rook, and then I took the pawn first.
So rook e4, and here the brilliant move is coming according to chess.com computer. Knight takes g6.
Yes.
Opening up this diagonal. Yeah, this rook g5 move, I think, is the key move in the position when he plays queen f8. This rook g5, and suddenly everything is working. Your queen is on d2. There is no king on c1. No pins. Nothing, no checks. If he
takes now, knight takes e4.
In case of here?
No. And rook takes e4. If he take the knight after knight takes g6.
If he takes on.
And then I will take the rook. So he cannot take back because of rook f5, king g7, rook f7.
Oh.
And then I will.
Just winning, getting the queen and getting the win.
So he played rook takes d4. So here I was sure this position should be winning, but I didn't.
How? But how?
Yes, but so in this position, if I play a slow move like queen to f2 something, he just can't take on g6, and this position I think is not winning. Yeah, of course, because if I take, I mean, the pieces.
Let's just quickly. So if you play queen f2,
this position
take.
There is no enough piece for me.
Yes. So then it means you have to include the check.
Yes, knight h8 first.
Yes. Did you think also knight e5 or just knight h8?
No, knight e5 is the problem. Is the queen king e6? I don't know. What should I do after this move? I was not sure about this move.
Yes. I'm just wondering that you're looking at the checks if also the knight e5 is, but
because it's kind of
now it's different.
It looks he's winning for white, but it was not clear for me. But this knight h8, it's forced because king.
Amazing move.
Yes, if the king goes to the e file, I have rook e5 check, and then I will take the queen.
By the way, I'm sorry, dear viewers. Let's zoom in on the board because it's a board 2 finished in a draw. So it means we have confirmed. Currently, their sole leader with 7.5 points. Mehdi, one more time, congrats.
Thank you.
I mean, it's very important coming in like half a point higher than everyone else in the final round.
Yes,
of
really
course,
important.
Of course, you still have to prepare. You still have to, not to relax too early. But okay, it's a huge edge.
Yes.
And big advantage. So knight h8.
Knight h8. If king f8, so like I have rook g8, but it's not working because after takes, rook takes g8.
At the end
king
of the
takes,
story, it's too much material.
No, because my knight is kind of stuck there, so it's not.
But also he cannot take, because it's checkmate.
So he can play rook to g4 or f4, and then maybe f4.
Now threatening to take on h8.
Maybe rook e7. This one I think it says winning. Maybe
Yes.
rook e7.
Rook e7.
No, e7.
Ah, sorry. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. this
We have some
position-
small visitors here in the studio.
Yes. Oh, maybe. Hi.
Okay.
Maybe
so-
rook e1 check and then rook d7. Maybe this is the best idea.
And then.
Yeah, that's.
Okay. Computer
Yeah.
knows everything. Yeah, but of course, as you
So,
calculate the
yes.
rook g8, it's
What
not
I played queen f2 is very clever because there is no score for the rooks. The queen can't move. I'm trying to play. I'm trying to take the rook. The rook is hanging, so he has to move the rook. And then I have also idea to play rook g8. Rook f4 is natural, and then queen e3. Yeah, I think this move was. This idea was really great because now the rook on f4 and rook on d4, queen on h6, none of the pieces can move because the rook on f4, there's no square. The rook on d4, if he moves, I have queen c5. The knight on f6 can't move because rook g8 checkmate. The queen, there's no square. And I'm also, my idea is to play queen e6, and after queen e6 is forced checkmate.
Yes, somewhere there is going to be
Yeah,
checkmate
rook
on
g8
g8.
and also f7. So
But if he goes back with the rook from f4 to e4,
I can
then you
take with
just
the knight.
take.
Yes.
Now you just take, yeah. Of
Yeah, and then
course.
queen c5. Now also I have this rook g8 even. What queen c5 is winning.
Yeah, everything is working out for you.
So
So he tried the last.
yeah, here I was sure that I'm winning. Like rook takes g4.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he just resigned.
Okay, let's just.
If he
continue
takes with the
line.
rook, queen c5, king e8, rook e5, rook e5, and then king d8, queen e7, rook c5, and
Oops, sorry.
queen d8 followed by checkmate.
Yeah, just checkmate.
Yes.
Wow, incredible.
And if he takes with the knight,
So here, yes, you take.
rook f5,
And then
queen e7. Yeah,
It's
queen
just
e7 takes rook f8.
checkmate.
Yes.
Beautifully. Wow, wonderful game. I mean, I think it's the game of the game of the round for sure. Like the best game of the round, and also for the standings. Super important. Mehdi, one more time, congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm just going to ask you one question because I know you need to have dinner. You need to prepare. Tomorrow is a final round, and it's round at 9:30 in the morning. How tough is it for you to play morning rounds, and how are you going to, how are you going to approach it? Because all the rounds were so late in the afternoon.
For me, it's not that big a difference because I also played rapid tournament in the morning. Yeah,
Of course, of course.
So, not a big deal, but it's better to play. Afternoon classical, but not. Much difference for me. But
So
I have to sleep early. That's
so now
the
we
thing.
know your secret, that you played all these events to
Yeah.
prepare for the final round,
Yeah.
morning round. And
Yeah.
by the way, dear viewers, we have not only the current leader after the 9 rounds of the Group A, but also the winner of the pentathlon of the Sunway Sitges Chess Festival with 176 points. He cannot be already surpassed even if Ilinka wins the last round, because it gets 10 points. So you're the winner. And
Thank you.
huge congratulations of this.
Thank you so much.
Participating in all activities and all events, and also currently leading the Group A. So yeah, dear viewers, come next year to Sunway Sitges and participate and try to win pentathlon, because
Yeah.
you're defending champion
They
and
can't.
you're champion. You cannot. Mehdi will come and win it again.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Best of
welcome.
luck for tomorrow.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Now, dear viewers, let's head to Fiona, who has 2 very cute guests.
By the way, I'm not working as a coach now, but I'm just for
We are live, just like that. I know it happens very unexpectedly. So I'm delighted to be joined by women grandmaster Raura Al-Sarkar and women international master Cécile Cerno. That name I know very well because we played many games in the past, but in this tournament, you are not playing, I am not playing, but Rara, you're playing. We had you in the studio a few days ago with Angelica. A few more rounds have passed. How is your tournament progressing?
Well, after that round, I played an amazing game the next day against an Irish player. It was an amazing game. I think it wasn't honestly based on tactics, but I played positionally very well, and I'm really proud of that. But then I made 2 draws, but I mean, I think it's pretty decent.
But you feel good about the way you play?
The first half of the tournament, absolutely not. But the second half, I think I'm pretty proud of how I'm doing so far.
Very good. And 1 round to go, so still plenty of space left to finish on a high. And Cécile, as I mentioned, you're also a very strong player. You're not playing here though, and we haven't had you on the show. So can you tell us a little bit about what you're doing here?
Sure. So I came here to accompany Roda, which is a player from my city, actually in Abu Dhabi, and I just came here mostly for just relaxing, enjoying.
Did you ever
spreading the good vibes? Helping. With the part. Trying.
So tell us a little bit about what does a typical day for you to look like from morning to evening?
Mostly just helping a bit with the preparation. You have to prepare for your game, and just relaxing, having lunch, enjoying the beach, and walking.
Evening walks. Oh my God, the evening walks. They're like, we can't forget them, because we usually just go to the center and we come back and we walk a lot at night, and we have really nice conversations, and it just makes my mood better in general. So thank you for accompanying me in my evening walks.
Actually, that's very interesting. I also always felt that I was playing better if I was in a good company, if I was having a good time, if I was with people that I like, if we had a good mood. Do you feel that importance of having someone around,
Yeah, I think this actually matters so much because in the past I've had terrible tournaments, like I couldn't win games because, I just didn't have good company or I was alone. And I think, of course, it's different for everyone. But for me, I like being with a person, that I like, or my friend or someone. And I'm really happy to have her here with me.
And Cécile, what was your experience, or is your experience when you are playing tournaments? Who do you like to go with? What is your...
Well, I think it's important, yes, to be well accompanied, either by friends or by my husband, of course, which also helps me, for the games. And I think good company is good. It's good when you win, but it's even better when you lose, because I think emotional support is one of the key things in competition. You have to be. You have to feel good to play well. It's obligatory.
You mentioned those tough losses. They happen to all of us. What do you do when you have a tough loss to get back into it for the next day?
Well, I usually try to just clear my mind. Maybe just take a walk, enjoy the fresh air, perhaps go for a run even. Really just try to just anything to get the game out of my mind. And usually it does work, actually. I'm quite good at that, at just forgetting about things. So.
That's very important, I think, for people watching us, because sometimes it's so hard, right? You have a painful loss, and if it takes you a few days to get out of your head, it's hard to play. Rada, you already mentioned, the chess, of course, the beautiful evening walks. What else have you done here in Sitges during your 10 days?
Well, I don't think we've done a lot. We just, we usually just walk a lot, the food here. I have to talk about even in the previous interview, I think, I mentioned about how I love the food.
Let's mention the food again.
Let's mention it again, guys. It's amazing. I love the paella here. It's I don't want to go back to Abu Dhabi, guys. Please, just let me stay here. Let me enjoy the sea view, the mountain view, the nice weather. I don't want to go back to Abu Dhabi.
Did you already have dinner tonight?
Yeah,
the Spanish night.
Oh my God, it was perfection.
Let's talk now. You said you don't want to go back, but you will be going back to Abu Dhabi, where both of you live. You're from Abu Dhabi. When did you move there?
Actually, I've been in UAE since 2022, but I was living in Al Ain first. Actually, I was working in the Al Ain club along with my husband. We were both working there, and then now my husband is working in Abu Dhabi club, and I accompanied him there, of course. And yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about chess in UAE in general, and also a bit maybe more specifically in Abu Dhabi? What's happening there?
Well, when I first joined Abu Dhabi Chess Club about 11 years ago, there weren't as much as players as they are now. They were okay, like a couple of kids, but also in UAE in general, I don't remember that there were a lot of people playing. But by time the community is growing, and even sometimes I go to the chess club like at 9-10 p.m. and I see just kids playing blitz, solving tactics, and it makes me really happy because, as I mentioned, like when I first joined, there weren't as much as people, but now seeing that chess is growing in the UAE and especially in Abu Dhabi makes me like really happy, and I'm really proud of what's going on. And hopefully, there are more upcoming champions in the future from the UAE.
I'm sure there will be. And let me ask you, I mean, obviously there's Rauda, there's Salem, but I always felt like there are so many people playing chess now when I was in UAE, and young kids, young boys, young girls. How do you see the future of chess in UAE?
Well, hopefully the new generation will be very strong. We are trying to work on that, and we need to figure out the right way, like the right method to help them and grow. But there is already the example that is, that is possible to have a very strong player, and hopefully we can make more little Rudaza.
What do you think is needed, or do you think everything is already on track to get those talents?
Honestly, I think that. From my chess club, I'm going to say that there are some kids from our chess club who I actually like see big potential in them. But in my opinion, I think the most important thing is being constant. Not quitting for a while and changing your mind. Just be constant. Have your goals, try to reach them. Train a lot, and don't. If you have a bad tournament or a bad game, don't let it affect you mentally, and that's it.
You mentioned goals. What are your goals for 2026?
Good questions. Chess goals or life goals?
Both, whichever you want to talk about.
Well, chess goals. I think, for 2026, I have like a small goal and a big goal, but I think that something that I can possibly do is reach 2200, maybe like 2250. I really hope I can, because I think it's a new year and I want to forget about all of my terrible tournaments this year and just have a new fresh start. And I'm going to be working a lot, and let's see. See you again next year.
Next year, in 1 year in Sitges. We'll check the rating.
Let's see it.
And Cecilie, you still play, of course, as well.
Yes, I do.
Do you have any chess goals, still anything that's coming up next year?
Well, this year I already gained a lot of rating points. Actually, I had fallen down quite a lot, and I'm at my peak rating now. So,
which is?
2254.
Oh, wow.
It's
So woman GM title in your sights?
yeah, hopefully. I'm trying to maybe get IM as well, but I'm not, putting too high goals yet. I just play and see how it goes. I don't want to put too much pressure on myself.
And I think that's, of course, a good thing to do. I have a specific question for you, because you were recently on a TV show in France, Le Garou, which I'm sure you know about. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Oh, it was really fun. Unfortunately, I cannot really talk about like how it went because it's not over yet.
Finished yet.
Yes.
It's airing right now, right?
Currently, yes. The fourth episode actually came out 2 days ago. So, yeah, but it's really fun, and I'm having a lot of fun also watching it and seeing how we actually look, because I was in front of the camera, not behind. So.
Have you seen any of it?
Oh, well, I can't because I don't speak French and there are no English subtitles, but I would love to, and I'm pretty sure you did great. I don't know what I'm not so sure what the show is about, but I think you did great.
And now one final question. Tomorrow is the last round. It's very early, 9:30 in the morning. Do you like playing in the morning?
No, not at all. What actually made me kind of mad is that I thought the round starts at 10, but then I figured out it starts at 9:30, and I have to wake up extra early, and I have to. I hate morning rounds. You know, in the morning I like waking up, having a cup of coffee, you know, watching the view from my balcony, talk to Cecile. But now I have to, you know, face a chessboard and start thinking for like 3 hours.
Tough life.
I don't think anyone likes doing.
Oh, I hate morning rounds actually. Morning rounds is my nightmare.
Yeah.
I wish every game could be played at like 4 p.m.
So what's tonight gonna? Are you guys gonna do a little prep tonight, or?
Probably yes, because of course we have to be quite serious and sleep early tonight, you know, to wake up early for the game. So.
But still a walk into town?
Well, there's time, guys. It's 9:07. There's still time.
Well, I'm not going to hold you up any longer. I think if you leave now, you probably have time to make it into town an early night and tomorrow an early start.
Wish us luck, guys. Yeah.
Good luck. Thank you so much to both of you for joining me. It was so great having you both. And yeah, good luck. All the best with all your tournaments next year as well. And we are going to take a look at a little trip that we did this morning. We went to Malvasia Vineyard, one of the only urban vineyards in Catalonia. Check it out.
In the 19th century, the harvest took place in October. So, because of the climate change, that harvest time gets earlier and earlier and earlier, right?
Wine in our winery is an ancestral, Petillon Natural. It's just one fermentation. So the bubbles are more soft, are more integrated in the wine, but all of them are super different kind of wines. But all of them 100% Malvasia. Very immersive wines of Malvasia.
And then
Under the sea and in the harbor of Aguadols.
here in box was like this, so it's not added in any place, no?
The sea transformed the box, the bottles, and yes, in fact, there's a special way to share.
Welcome back, dear viewers. I hope you enjoyed this beautiful video from the Heritage Center of Malvasia here in Sitges, and I'm joined by Grandmaster Josep Lopez Martinez after the victory. Hi, Josep. Nice to see you again.
Thank you to invite me again.
I want to ask you, before going into the game, you just watched also this beautiful video.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with this place? Were you there?
Yeah, I was there, but I don't know too much this place. But yeah, I was there. Yeah.
You were there.
Yeah,
So
very-
have
very
you
nice
also
place,
did you do some wine tasting there? Did you try some wine? That's the most important.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I don't remember because it was 2 or 3 years ago. But yeah, probably.
Okay, great.
Yeah, very good place. Yes.
And talking about today's game, of course it was okay. You played against a bit lower rated opponent, but any game is tough challenge. And with winning this game, you are now in shared second place with 7 points.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this? And how did you approach your game coming into this round before the final one?
No, I feel very good. Yeah, of course. No, I try to play complicated game to try to have options to win. I mean, I risk a bit, but nowadays, if you want to win games in open tournaments, it's very difficult to win if you don't risk.
And you risk, but then you're getting, of course, also results. That's also what I think one of the games which happened earlier, like Narayanan lost one of his games because he risked because he wanted to go for a win, and you never know will it work out, will it no? So let's start from the opening. For how long was it the preparation, and how were you feeling in the opening stage of the game?
No, I decided to play. To be honest, I was surprised by knight f3. He used to play d4.
So he always played d4, and he...
Yeah, but... okay, so I wanted to play normal position, but complicated. So this is why I choose to play double fianchetto. Okay, I know this is not the most correct move. It's more correct to play bishop e7 but okay.
But you avoid the preparation.
Yeah.
You are avoiding the chance that you will get in some theoretical lines which you probably don't know. All right. So bishop e7. So then you went for the second bishop fianchetto, as you're saying.
Yeah. Now I think knight e4 is important, because if I don't play knight e4, he plays d5 and knight d4, and it's more comfortable position.
Okay, so now you're threatening at some moment to take on history, so he has to react, he has to take.
Yeah, this is normal move, bishop g5, no? The problem in this position, I was thinking bishop f6, but I'm not sure. No, bishop f6, bishop h6 is the problem, yes.
And you
I was afraid of this move, yes.
All right, so...
And f6, I'm not sure. Yeah. Maybe f6 is better, but I was not sure about this move.
But also at the same time, you're closing the bishop, and then later maybe you have to commit to play a 5
maybe it's the most correct move, but I thought queen c8 was interesting to complicate game. Queen d2.
Then he always has to count with some h6 also moves.
Yeah, the problem... now I could castle or h6, but I thought if I castle he would play bishop h6, and it's not position for.
He would trade your bishop, right? So
yeah. It's difficult to complicate the game with this approach. So I thought with h6 is very complicated game.
He cannot go back to h4 because bishop is trapped, so he has to step backwards to e3.
Yeah.
But now also at the same time you cannot castle because h6 is being under attack.
Yeah, sure.
So how did you want to fix this problem of, you didn't want to castle for some?
I wanted to play maybe g5 in some moment, or knight f6, knight g4. Knight f6, because I go with the knight to d7, f6, g4.
Okay. So you want knight d7, knight f6 to e4. All right. So d6, you're preparing your knight maneuver. Rook c1. Okay, yes, you brought your knight to f6.
And now it was important moment, no? Because I have to choose how to play, no?
Yes.
I thought maybe, for example, if I play knight g4,
let's show on the board.
Probably he can play bishop f4, because if g5, bishop g5, I think.
Oh, and then queen takes.
Queen takes, yeah.
Knight is under attack, bishop is under attack.
Yeah.
Wow, double.
So
attack.
if I cannot play bishop, if I cannot do this, it
knight
has not changed knight g4.
So you have to change the plan.
Yeah. And now I was thinking long, and I played queen d8, because
for how long did you think here? Okay, like 7-8 minutes. It's long for you, yeah?
Yeah,
because for some players half an hour it's long.
Yeah. Okay. No, because in this position, I mean, he plays c5. Because if he plays c5, he gives me d5 square for my knight or for my bishop. So I think it was interesting.
So he decided to keep the pawns like this, just to keep control over the d5 square.
Yeah. And now I wanted to play, my first idea was to play c6. But the problem, I didn't want to touch anything. I think here probably he would play a4. And I don't know how
and then
to
you
play.
would play a6. And then
Yeah, I thought this, but I thought
okay, I'm
it
joking.
was-
I don't know if a6
No,
is
no,
good, but
yeah,
just
I thought
looking
this,
at the
but-
pawns.
But I don't like this.
It's very strange,
Yeah,
pawn
yeah.
structure. And but you have to calculate literally every time, and
Yeah.
your opponent has to calculate.
Yeah. This is
C5,
why
B5, A5, like any of the breaks.
this is
possible.
why he thought so much. Yes.
Yes, and that's why probably he didn't want to get to this. So yeah, so you also didn't go for the c6. You played bishop b7. You removed your bishop.
Yeah, and he played d5 now, and I think I cannot take the pawn because if I take the pawn,
With a knight?
no, probably with the knight. I think there was problem. No, with the knight he simply keep the knight, no, and this pin is very disturbing.
I'm sorry, what is he taking now?
Knight, I don't know, knight h2 or something like that.
So he's just stepping back, and because of the pin. Okay, of
Yeah,
course.
this pin.
So you have to take with the bishop, so there is no pin.
Yeah, but I think this position probably bishop d4 because bishop d4 is threatening.
Take on f6.
For the moment, take on f6, and there are check on e3 too, or there are queen b2 or queen c3. Queen c3 is an idea too to take to
attack on
to
f6,
c7,
to attack on c7.
So I think I cannot eat this pawn. So I play d5.
Yeah, looks like a bit of a gifted. And okay, so e5 was played.
So d5 would move. Probably bishop b7 was not the best because this position with my bishop on e4 would be better.
So now you transpose to some kind of King's Indian positions where there is no pawn on e4. So how did you start to approach this position? Did you already start?
Yeah, now I have to try to castle, no?
Yes.
So here he was thinking too much. Okay, of course, normal move. I suppose he was thinking first of all c5. But c5, but c5 probably the pawn on d5 is possible to eat, no? I'm not sure, but
let's see. Take.
Yeah, it seems possible.
Looks like this, yeah.
So, so he played knight h2. Seems normal, more or less.
Maybe he's preparing now c5, so that the pawn on d4 is defended.
And now I have to try to castle, so I play h5.
But now a square on g5 is...
yeah, but I cannot sacrifice the
yes, of course,
pawn on
of
h6.
course. So he's immediately playing bishop g5?
Yeah, castle. And now c5. And now... No, of course he's better, but it's not so easy in game because...
how did you manage to trick him?
No, because I mean, it's the typical position where you have a good position, but you have to find something. No, you have to convert the position in something. No.
It reminds me all the positions in King's Indian. Computers constantly giving advantage to white against King's Indian, but then any inaccurate move, any plan which was like, for example, you didn't go for a plan which you fulfilled, and immediately black is better.
I think I play queen e8. I think it's good move because the idea is to keep the pin.
Yes.
And he made logical move, take and rook c7. But then rook b8, defending. And now here he thought too much. The problem, for example, no, he played g4, but instead of g4. For example, rook c1 seems not normal move, no?
Yes.
But probably he did not like queen a4 or queen b5. Queen a4 probably. And I will play something like knight e8 or later on.
But also queen b5 is attacking on d5 here. So you threaten to take on d5 maybe.
Or maybe, of course, he had to calculate everything because here there are e4 move too. So problem is he has to calculate too many things. Yes, e4 maybe is interesting because I'm
Oh, computer says e4 is the best. With the
Yes.
evaluation bar is not.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, the rooks are very beautiful in c5, but they are not doing anything, no? So
Yeah.
probably, yeah, this is why he played g4,
So he wanted to.
and g4 is good move, no? Then take.
So basically, the threat now here was to take on f6 and to take on h5.
Yeah,
So that's why you had to take on g4,
yeah, and f6 seems normal, no?
of course.
And in this position, I thought it was normal position. I did not think I was so bad, like computer said, because I thought, okay, later I will play rook f7, I will change rooks, and nothing happens.
Of course.
So here he has two options. One is to take on g7 first, or second is to play bishop h6.
Let's look at rook g7 just because it's interesting. So
Probably this is not so good because here probably king h7, take with queen, and problem, yeah, it's not so easy for him. I will play later rook c8 and
and also the pawn on d4, d5 is always
and endings
weakness.
are good for me in general. So he played bishop h6, seems normal, no? Okay, maybe computer likes more bishop e3, no?
Maybe maybe
Or yeah.
bishop h4. What else is the move here? No, I'm just wondering.
Okay,
what
bishop
is-
h6 is normal, no?
Yes, I'm just wondering why is the evaluation bar so high here.
I don't know, because I
What
thought
is- there could be maybe some. What is the other move? Not rook g7 and bishop h6.
you mean something like, I don't believe bishop e4, but I don't believe.
bishop e4?
Yeah, but I don't believe. Oh yeah. Oof.
Wow, bishop e4, sacrificing the bishop. Oh wait, but
No,
how
queen,
do you do?
maybe queen g5.
Queen
no?
g5, bishop g6 is coming, and then some kind of checkmate.
No, I did not see this.
Wow. Okay, but it's also difficult to find.
because you think rook f6, but rook f6 and you defend everything, but probably
Yes.
later king g2, rook h1, no?
Okay, yes, but
or rook d3,
you have
or rook d3 first, and
But you have to also calculate all of it, that it all works out, because if it doesn't work out, at the end you're just down a piece and you're just losing the endgame.
no, it's incredible. Computers are incredible.
Computers are crazy.
Yeah. No, I
Wow.
don't think my opponent consider bishop e4. No, I mean I consider now bishop e4 because I see the bar.
Yes.
But without the bar, I would not think bishop e4.
Of course, first things you said, okay, bishop h6 or rook takes g7,
Because
or stepping back to e3.
First of all, because bishop e4 for the moment is not threatening anything too. So it seems like
Yeah, it's like some very slow move, which it improves the piece, but again, it doesn't create any
but
threats.
it has
you're
very
right.
good idea, because my idea is to play rook f7 to change rooks. So with bishop e4 he avoid this idea.
For the price of sacrificing a bishop.
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
have to calculate this whole line. Okay, very interesting. But again, bishop h6 looks very normal
Yeah,
move.
but rook f7. No, to be honest, I thought in this position I did not have any problem. I thought it was more or less equal. And now I was thinking long between two moves, rook c8 or queen f8. I was not sure. For example, one variation was rook c8. If he takes, there are two variations. One is queen c2. No, queen c2 is one, and another is queen c2. I was thinking it was interesting. Yes.
And the other line?
And the other take on g7 in general. I think
It's a king probably. Yes, not to allow king queen
I'm
h6.
okay. Yeah, probably I'm good.
Yes.
Okay, but queen c2 I did not like, so this is why I played queen f8 to force situation, and then he played bishop e3. Interesting.
So he keeps the pieces on the board and he wants to
Because
complicate.
the problem, if he takes on g7, I take with queen, and I force to match. No.
You force to trade.
No, I think he plays queen c2 probably.
Queen c2.
And I thought here I had rook f8, but no, it's not.
No?
And he has to calculate to rook takes and rook c8. No, for me.
Sorry, you mean...
So queen c2 is not good because he has to calculate this take and rook c8. Okay, maybe he can sacrifice the queen, but I don't think it's more than...
Of course. No, it's tough to sacrifice for a rook and a bishop.
So I don't know what... So he has some strong move, no? Probably?
Yeah, probably something else is better, but... No, it's actually bishop e3 is, as I see, is the best move.
Yeah. But in this moment
you were already happy.
Yeah, more or less. Now I thought if I played rook c8...
Sorry,
I played f5 to complicate, but rook c8, I thought take, and maybe queen c2, no?
Yeah, because now it's a different story. Now there is no bishop on h6. Now the pawn on h6 is hanging. Bishop on c8 is hanging.
Yeah, because if I take on g4 and on e2, probably bishop h3, no? Or something like this.
Okay.
Bishop
maybe bishop e4.
Bishop... No, yeah, or bishop h3, interesting too.
Okay, bishop h6 is saying... bishop h3, sorry. I thought bishop h6, sorry. Yeah, bishop h3, wow.
Yeah, and if f5... If f5... Or bishop h6, no? Probably.
Bishop h6.
If f5 seems only move, no? No, not bishop h6.
Okay, crazy
or
line.
rook c6, or maybe...
Okay, let's return back probably to the game, because like so many crazy lines.
So this is why I played f5 to complicate, because if you notice he has 7 minutes. In this position he has 7 minutes. So I thought it was a good moment to complete. It was move 27.
And putting pressure on him, of course.
Yeah, and now it's easy to, he can blunder, no? And then what he played? Bishop g5, no?
Yes.
Then I played rook c8 to change, and he played rook c3. Maybe he gives me... Yeah, I don't like this move because take with rook, and now I was thinking too much because I thought it was critical position. I mean critical position because of the time of my opponent.
Of course,
time of my
you don't
opponent
have always just to play on time. You have also to think how to put more pressure.
Yeah, and here there are two moves interesting: e4 or f4.
Opening up the bishop or pushing the f pawn and closing the bishop on g5.
Yeah.
How did you make the decision?
My first idea, for example, e4. It was my first idea, but then I thought rook g3 probably. G3, rook g3,
yes.
g3, f4, rook g4, f3, but I think he can take an bishop f1 or something, or bishop h3. I don't know. No,
there are some threats here.
Yeah,
so you went for f4.
Yeah, because I saw one line. I think probably here the best move is queen c2, because he played bishop h3. And this was my idea, to sacrifice the change.
Beautiful sacrificing.
But computer doesn't like. I don't. No, yes, computer likes.
Computer likes. Computer enjoys.
Yeah.
Okay, now he doesn't
queen
like.
D7. Yeah, I was happy of queen d7 because when I calculate this variation, I saw queen d7. And
then finally e4. So you pushed both f4 and e4.
I think e4 is very important move because if I play. I mean, if I take on g3, probably I'm better too.
So instead of e4?
Yeah, if I take on g3, probably I'm better. But no, equal. Okay, but
so apparently it was very important to push e4.
Yeah, but I thought why to take so early, no?
Of course, just push e4, open the bishop.
Yeah, and e4 what occurs? Now I saw very nice variation, but he did not enter. I thought take on g3. It was the game. And here I thought he would take on b7. Then my idea was take.
On f2?
Take. He has to take. And e3 check. This was my idea. Very nice idea.
He cannot take with the king because bishop h6.
And with the queen, bishop d4.
Wow.
Yeah.
Beautiful fork.
Yeah.
The pawn is not defending, but anytime you take, there is a very nice.
Yeah, when I saw this
skewer.
variation, I enter.
Of course, immediately. Probably he saw, he played f3.
And
but-
then my first idea was to play queen h3. Of course, it's good. But later I noticed he can threat something like rook g7. No, I see
Yes.
it's not enough. But I thought, why to give this option? No, I played queen h4. Why to give this option? No.
Of course. So f3, a3, and here.
I took.
Wow. So
And
many.
here is losing totally.
Yeah. So just, of course, just winning and game.
Yeah.
Crazy game.
Yeah.
I have just one question to you, Joseph, and thank you so much for sharing this game, and also congratulations. There are during the Sunway Sitges International Chess Festival, there was a Spanish championships happening, and you could have
Marbella,
played. I want to ask, why didn't you participate?
No, because in my opinion, Sunway Sitges is the best tournament in the world.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Wow,
for sure.
amazing.
And so I have one roommate who said I will play Sunway Sitges all my life, because it's incredible tournament.
No matter what is happening at the same time during the Sunway Sitges International Chess Festival, always just choosing Sunway Sitges. And I see it by also your sweatshirt. I also have this beautiful merch of Sunway Sitges. Also, Fiona is wearing it, and I think you prepared, for this this interview.
Yeah. No, it's incredible tournament. I recommend. Other day I recommended too, but I recommend everybody to come here. Yes.
Everyone come to the best chess tournament in the world, Sunway Sitges. Thank you so much, Joseph Lopez Martinez, for joining. Congratulations and best of luck tomorrow.
Okay, thank you very much.
And now we're heading to Fiona in the analysis room for another guest.
Hello and welcome back. I'm delighted now to be joined by a very special guest for multiple reasons, but I'm here with Maddie Weber, and Maddie, I'd like to congratulate you on your first Women International Master Norm. Well played. How do you feel?
I'm like in shock. I'm like, oh my gosh, I've never like played this well to even like consider having a norm. So this is like huge.
Did you even realize, if I'm not mistaken, you already had the norm going into the round? Did you even realize?
No, not at all. I didn't know. All I knew is that I thought I was like in the running for like a WCM title. And I was like, all right, sounds good to me. WIM? Oh my gosh.
You also, I mean, there is still one round to go, but you're having such a brilliant tournament. You're gaining 72 rating points. You're over 2,000, which you told me was a big goal. So how does that feel as well?
That one's amazing. Like, I still can't even believe it. So very proud of myself for that one.
I'm very proud of you, Maddie. What was your secret? What is your secret in this tournament? What do you think has made you play so well?
I think I play really well when I'm like not really caring. Like, especially against higher rated players, for me it's like, yeah, that move looks good, let's just try it. Like, I think against lower rated I try to play really safe. So apparently when I complicate the position, the game goes well, so it worked out.
Fantastic. And well, you have prepared one game. Which game are we going to look at?
I think this was round 5, and this was against a 2190, and I really complicated this one, so this one was a little rough. All right, so I'm playing this as white, and as my community knows, I do love a nice Joe Bava London. So d5, yes, we're here, and e6. Now, I messed up my theory here.
It's so funny. The reason I'm laughing is because literally I think after we are done, we're going to go to that video of what is your favorite opening, and you're literally in that video.
Every single person knows that I played the Joe Bava London. That's the other fun thing, is everyone's prepping the Joe Bava for me. You know exactly what's coming. Anyways, a4 is the theory, but my bad, I played this wrong. So that's fun. And then I've never seen a5 before, so that was exciting. So I kind of just left that because I was like, I'm not going to take it. We'll just play e3. He took. I took. Queen e7, turning the pawn. Rook b1. Knight c6. a5. And take. All right, so here we go.
It's messy very quickly.
Oh yeah, this is like what, move 12? Chess.com was like, whoa, brilliant move. Anyway, so I played queen a4.
Knight takes was?
Yes.
Okay.
Queen a4. because now I've got lots of threats. Bishop d7, second brilliant move in a row.
Is that just being generous, or were they genuinely brilliant moves?
I mean, the knight's like fully hanging, and we're just completely playing like random moves. So I'd give it the brilliance. I thought this was fun. Bishop d3, and then first mistake of the game was castle, which is wild. Castling's a mistake. So I took.
What should he have done? I mean, if not castle.
Oh yeah. He should have played knight here and just kept going with the attack. Okay. But I think castling, like when I was sitting in the game, I was like, I feel like castling's the only move because you have to protect the rook. But
it looks so natural.
Yeah, I'm like, well, what do I know? So takes, rook takes. The best move was queen d1. You're not gonna find that. Queen c2. He doubled the rooks. I think he doubled the rooks. Let's see. Yes. Oh no, we didn't double the rooks. We did this first. Take, and then we doubled the rooks. And then there's just so many threats here. This was like such a disaster. He's threatening rook takes b5, because after rook takes, rook a1, and I block, and then queen b4 check. Oh my gosh, I was not looking forward to that.
How did you feel at this point in the game?
So I sat here for 40 minutes, actually. He sat for 40 minutes for castling. I sat for 40 minutes here for bishop d3, which was the second best move. Let's go. I'm not really sure what the best move was here, but I think it was queen d1 now that I'm looking at it again. But how am I supposed to find queen d1? That move's crazy. So rook a1 was incorrect again. Rook a2 is better. And I went queen d1. So we're just kind of putting all my pieces back on the regular squares, because why not? Queen d1, he goes queen a3, which I didn't think was that scary, but it's certainly not too great. I finally
could. What's the idea? If you can get your king into safety, you should be doing okay, yeah?
Right. So here, actually, the idea is if I do rook takes a1, he's got queen c3 check. So for me, I'm just like, I need a castle, like now. My king cannot be sitting in the center any longer. And what's interesting is I knew I was not going to be able to castle, but I just needed my king away from this because my poor rook hasn't played a single move yet. So that was really what we were going for. He took, bishop takes, and queen b5. And after queen b5, I'm like, okay, my king needs to play, so I debated g3 or f3. And I chose f3. So I was like, I'll keep my king with all my pieces.
Also makes sense to take some squares away from the black knight, maybe.
I did not want him on e4 either. I was like very nervous the entire game. So he goes c5 with my king. We trade this. Okay, 4. Finally, my rook gets a move in this game. Oh
Yay for the rook.
Finally. And then, I mean, I didn't really see this coming, but this is a nice tactic. Knight takes and check. Except I don't think he wants to trade here, so I'm a little confused why we were trading pieces. So I had queen d2, and I think queen takes here was maybe the best move. But he traded queens, hoping this was going to be like good tempo. And it's not like as easy as it looks. I mean, I've got the extra piece, but I only have 3 pawns.
How did you rate your winning chances entering the endgame?
I thought if we didn't trade, I was nervous. But I do like my bishops. Like, at least it's not knights. You know what I mean? So I thought I had a chance, but it was definitely going to be complicated because I'm not good at putting together like my pawns against their pawns. But I think I could get the other 3. It was just going to be a matter of what do I do after that. But with rook c1, I mean, I have so many simple threats here.
Wait, your bishop
is
hanging. Oh, that bishop is hanging. I was like, oh, she must have missed a move.
Yes, it is.
I got so tricked.
After takes, I can move my king and back ranks hanging.
I got so tricked.
So, I mean, looking at this position again, I don't know what black should actually play here. I don't like what he did play.
Did you do any theatrics when you played rook c1? Like, oh no, my bishop.
Oh, no. I did do that in one of my other games, which is like, oh my god, but that didn't go well. But no, this one was like, you know, I think it's an obvious back ranking, and I thought h6 would have been best, but oh no, he can't even play h6. I got a bishop there. So wait, he can't even go g6 either because I can throw my bishop on h6. Oh my god.
What can the man even do?
Oh my god, this is just beautiful. So he went rook c4 and we trade, and this is like, well, I mean, this is quite simple going forward. This was just, I don't even know what this move was. And now just everything's like kind of hanging here, and I was like, all right, this is fun. gave him an extra check just for the fun of it, put his king on the worst square. Because now I can just...
Now you're enjoying
like,
yourself.
now I'm having fun. So he moves the knight back. I'm like, all right, I'll take that. That's fine with me. Moves the king, free pawn, thank you. Oh my god, another free pawn? Jeez. I was like, wow, I'll just take everything. So this is fun.
Yeah.
If I go king d3, I get forks, but why play king d3? I can just play anything else. I came back here, he went up here, and he resigned. So
very nice.
I
like how quickly you just hoovered up everything in there.
I had a really good time playing that game. I actually told my opponent afterwards, like I had a moment of thinking while I was trying to find bishop d3, where I was like, wow, this is so complicated. Like if I play the worst move, I'm just lost, but I'm up a piece. Like this should be simple. And then after all that thinking, I was like, man, I love this game. I was like, this is so complicated. Like how did I get here? But I was just like, yeah, it's complicated. This is so much fun.
I love seeing someone as happy as you. I love seeing you having so much
I had such a blast playing this game, and my opponent was like, oh my god, he was like, I prepped that whole line, how did I lose? And I was like, that was awesome. So even if I lost that, I was like, yeah, that was so cool.
Maddie, tell me a little bit about your overall experience here at Sunway Sitges event.
I played the Blitz tournament of my life last night. Oh my god. Out of nowhere, like I was losing to a 1600 in round 2, and I'm like, oh, it's gonna be a long night, but I was able to pull back a win.
It was still a long night.
It was still a long night. But after beating the 1600, I went on to beat 2 FIDE Masters in a row, and then was on like board 3. So it was like GM's on board 1, GM's on board 2, and then here's Maddie on board 3 playing this IM. And the IM was actually my opponent from the classical game. So I sat down and I was like, long time no see. I'm like, I think I saw you like 4 hours ago, buddy. Like, you know, I didn't have enough time to repress the game because he's 2500 and he destroyed me. But we drew in the Blitz. And I was like, oh, great, good times. I lost every other game, but it was a good time. So
amazing.
I'm having a blast if you can't tell.
I can tell. I can definitely tell. I have one final question for you. You told me that you started creating chess content on TikTok.
Yes, I do.
Tell us a little bit about that and how that adventure has treated you.
Oh, yeah. So I make content on TikTok and Instagram now.
Where can they follow you?
Maddie Plays Chess, Maddie. I've heard that's been a problem. And I honestly just started it because I was like, you know, I need something like that makes me really happy. And I just thought to myself, you know, like chess makes me happy. If I talk about it, it'll make me happier. What the heck? Let's just do it. And then within like a month, like my account blew up and I had like this huge community and I'd like, I don't know, it's really, really great. It's like so much fun and I hope it stayed super fun because, yeah, it's great.
Where are you planning to take all this in 2026?
I have no idea. I'm graduating college in 2026, so hopefully we'll see what happens after that.
It's all happening. Woman I Am norms, graduating from college.
Content creating. I'm like, oh man. So
you're going places.
So many fun opportunities. I'm excited to see where it goes. I don't even know what I'm having for dinner. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to play in 2026.
Well, I shall let you go to dinner. Maddie, congratulations once again on the norm. Incredible tournament. Such a pleasure having you here and best of luck for tomorrow.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to talk with you.
And Maddie told us her favorite opening is the Jobava London. I think she's literally in the video. We've asked a bunch of people. Check it out. We're back with another chess question. Today I'm going to be asking people who their favorite chess player is. So come with me.
Then Magnus Carlsen.
My favorite player, Magnus Carlsen.
After myself, okay. Magnus Carlsen, super easy. Aronian, Levon Aronian.
Richard Rapport.
It was Daniel Neuer. This was my favorite. But I guess now I really like this YouTube channel called Hanged Palms.
Ali Reza Firuza.
Vishwanathan Anand.
Hena Momaya.
It's Erige Sierchen.
It's Hikaru Nakamura.
It's Magnus Carlsen.
Zhu Wenjun.
Oh, I love that.
Carlsen.
Tao. Mikhail Tao.
My favorite chess player is, of course, Domaraju Gukesh.
Judith Polgar and Hui Fan.
Charlize von Zyl.
I really like Kasparov.
Tal.
Fischer is for me the best player ever.
Depends. Maybe for quick plays, I'll say Hikaru Nakamura. And for other type of games, Magnus Carlsen, that is a typical one.
Mikhail.
Magnus Carlsen. My favorite chess player is Magnus Carlsen.
Nathan Anand.
Oh, difficult question. Maybe I will say Carlsen.
Garry Kasparov.
Magnus Carlsen. Bobby Fischer.
Mikhail Tal.
I like Fabi. Fabi's my favorite.
My favorite, that's my friend Fuk playing in Group A.
Magnus Carlsen.
Fabiano Caruana.
Magnus Carlsen.
Jose Manuel Alcantara, it was the second name.
Vasil Ivanchuk.
Currently, I like Fabiano a lot.
Welcome back, dear viewers. We hope you enjoyed this video, and well, there are so many different openings, favorite openings that you can play.
Yesterday you asked me. Let me ask you, what's your favorite opening?
My favorite opening is Queen's Gambit. I love to play d4.
Oh, you were in
c4.
the video as well,
Yes.
actually. Everyone's in the video.
You asked so many players. You asked literally everyone there.
Everyone I could catch.
And I think we spoke, you were saying your one was a Grand Prix attack.
Yes. Let's not repeat it. People will be laughing at home.
And yeah, we'll had another great day. And now we have one sole leader like the previously.
Like
we had
previously,
Shushan Yu.
yeah.
And today it's Maddie who won against Shushan Yu, the current leader. Is now Maddie. We see the draw on the second board. There was still a chance for both Lidi and Timo Terazov in Dratsima, but it finished in a draw, so we have only one leader, and as we can see, 7.5 points, but there is a big pack with 7 points just behind him.
I'm sure all these players will be eagerly pressing refresh on chess results to see the pairings. When I talked to Jules Moussard earlier, he thought that he will play Mehdi. I think he was looking forward to get the chance, because in general, of course, chess players want to have their destiny in their own hands. We don't know the pairings yet, but either way, one of these players on 7 will go to challenge Mehdi to try and stop him. And there's a very high probability that we will see some tiebreaks tomorrow.
Absolutely. So there is a big feature of this tournament. And I think it's also important to give opportunity to the players who are tying for any place, not to rely on the tie breaks. Of course, there are some tie breaks, like, for example, the direct encounter, which are, of course, fair, because it means if you won the games against this player, then you're getting a higher position. But when it comes to the top places in terms of first prize, like winning the whole tournament, or also financial prizes, it's nice to have tie breaks, and this tournament had it.
Tomorrow the tie breaks will start at 4 p.m. The last round starts at 9:30 a.m. and we will be live here at 3:30. At 3:30 we will be bringing you the highlights from the games. We'll have some Grandmaster guests, and then of course at 4 o'clock we will cover the playoffs live.
I'm looking forward to this playoffs. I really hope that we're going to have the battles for the first place.
I hope so too.
I mean, looking at the standings, there is a big probability to have at least like fight for the second place. But of course, it would be nice if there is a match for the first as well.
If Mehdi wins, then obviously he will be the champion and the deserved champion. I mean, he's been playing some incredible chess. I think if he doesn't win, we'll get playoffs for first place. I think somebody... some people will get to 8.
Of course, everyone will try to win their games. But I think now the toughest challenge for everyone is going to be to get rest and wake up early in the morning, because so far we had all the rounds at 4:30 p.m. What do you think, Fiona, about the morning rounds? How do you enjoy them?
I don't. I don't enjoy them. So I'm glad the players... I think especially here it's quite a big difference, right? From 4:30 to 9:30, it's a 7-hour difference. So I think tonight, I mean, the players mentioned it throughout the day in the interviews tonight, sleep early, do a little prep maybe tonight already. But I feel that tonight is going to be a very calm night where the players, especially those, of course, who are fighting for prizes and norms tomorrow, will be taking it very seriously.
One player who prepared for the morning round is Mehdi Ghoulami because he was the only player out of top who participated in all events. So it means every time he had some rapid or some blitz or some bullet, early in the morning, so he's kind of prepared for the morning round, and he's a winner of the Sunway Sitges pentathlon and defending champion. So he came last year the first place. Now he's coming back and winning it again.
Very, very impressive stuff. Congratulations to him. Those prizes will be handed out tomorrow as well. But yeah, he has the chance tomorrow to not win not just the pentathlon, but of course the main event, which he has his goal set on. And I talked about players having their destiny in their hands. He, of course, is the number one guy who has his destiny in his hands. If he wins his game, he will be our champion tomorrow.
Definitely. And I think our viewers realize both of us were pretty, we are always in a great mood, but I think today we were even in better mood. First of all, we are wearing this beautiful merch.
Yeah.
And secondly, today we had 2 experiences. Fiona, tell us please about it.
Yeah, so you guys already saw the video from Malvasia, the vineyard in the center of Sitges. But before that, we actually had another wine tasting here at Sunway Sitges, which was the activity on offer today for all participants. So we're gonna leave you with that video, but Angelica will be back tomorrow at 3:30.
3:30 p.m. tomorrow. We're going to bring you highlights from the round and looking forward to the tiebreak. So enjoy the video and see you tomorrow.
Haremos una cata. Tampoco soy súper fanática yo de detectar 5.000 aromas por cada una de las referencias. Creo que en el fondo el vino o gusta, y creo que con eso es suficiente. Like the same wine started in Georgia 8,000 years ago. Yes, and it was to edging for like rituals. Too much light. Better on the red.
Ready for playing chess.
That's why it's called orange sword. You should notice. It's pretty. Ahora. ¿Ya te entendí? Ahora sí. ¿No te entendí? Venga. Traducción simultánea.
Maybe
¿Por qué lo sé? Porque lo tomé la semana pasada. Vale. Bueno, genera... Venga, see how the wine goes through there and this. Wow, very nice. All around it. Okay, put it. Just go for it. More? Everything. You pour the whole bottle. Can you hold it?
Yes, I hold.
Okay.
Just do it more.
Perfect.
Gracias. No. Not anymore.
Perfect.
more wine. I don't smell anything. I smell more the seasoning one.
Italiano, molto buono.